Welcome back. I'm the Maniacal Engineer, Aviate. I'm going to go through and review the contracts, give you my thoughts on them. Let's get started. First, we're going to start with the staking contract of AVI. We're going to look at generator.sol, expand this. So as we look through, we see some various constants here, but we also see some fees, right? The fee, there's a leave early fee, probably about 50%. There's a lock time that were set originally in the contract. As we look through, a lot of these look fairly normal for what you'd expect. So their transfer function looks a little interesting. Transfer function, the way I'm reading it, says if the recipient is the message sender, so the person who's requesting this transfer, withdraw the amount asked for. If not, claim reward for the message sent. Return true. Not sure what that's about. And then they have another transfer from that triggers the claim reward function. Get that in a moment. So set lock time. Believe it's 10 to the 10th power. Must be less than 10th power. I don't know what the units are on that, but they can in fact set a lock time and set a leave early fee of not more than 100%. So 99.9% is fine. Effectively 100%. They've got a withdraw only owner function here, which basically withdraws the whole balance of the contract, the sender's address, which would be the owner, and a fallback. Fallbacks can be dangerous, be exploited, and that are unexpected. So looking over this contract, concerning items are the ability to set a lock time. I believe that constant 10 days, is up to 100 days. Not 100% certain on that. And be able to set a fee up to almost 100%, 99.9%. I'd noticed that before and had asked about it in the Discord. The answer I got was not inspiring. The answer I got was, well, that's basically the way it is. We're stuck with it now. Onto the token contract. We look through here, see some of our standard stuff, max supply, total supply. We'll notice that the max supply is 5 million, the total supply 3 million. Keep that in mind. We'll see here that they have various taxes available to them. See that they have the freedom to set those taxes to pretty much whatever they want. The tax on this is 7%, the sell tax. Again, they have events to trigger when they do various things. We're looking at the owner functions here. See that the owner can withdraw from the contract. It looks again like they can withdraw the whole balance in one foul swoop. In fact, they can do that with any token in the contract or with BNB it appears. They can mint token up to the max supply. There is no time lock on this. There is no limit except to the max supply, which means while the current supply is what it is, and it has a value based on what it currently, they can mint a whole lot more and dilute the value of your holdings as they considered fairly significant. Set transfer recipient, again, who's going to receive transfer fees, the buy fees, the sell fee recipients, all of that. All right, now we're getting into the sell fees. It appears that they can set the buy fee, the sell fee, the transfer fee up to 30%. Okay, that's better than 100, but up to 30% is still a fair chunk of your earnings. They can also set certain addresses to be exempt. So a fairly mundane contract. The highlights for me are the setting of the capability to set fees. Fortunately, they've done a good job of constraining those, and the ability to mint more AVI, which I understand can be an important function for a project. However, there are no checks and balances. It is available for abuse without any checks and balances except the maximum. Having gone through and reviewed these contracts, I'd like to point out I am not a dev. I can and likely have missed things in this review. This is not a substitute for an audit. This is simply my take on the things that I see to contracts that are concerned. On that note, I want to point out results from de.fi and their scanner tool. The Aviate Staking contract, when put into the de.fi tool, comes back with a score of 41 out of 100 and calls out potential honeypot. Not sure how they got there. I don't understand the code well enough, agree with it or disagree with it, but it does look weird in your transfer function that you have stuff being sent to somebody other than the message sender, that you can even put that in. Might just be written weirdly. Next, we're going to look at de.fi scanner tool for the Aviate token. One of the things that they point out, that I pointed out, is that it's mintable. With this being said, most token projects have a minting function of some sort. They are pointing out that only 30%, 36% of the supply has been minted, the 5 million potential tokens that could be minted. The total current supply is 1.8 million. So why this is important is because the team decides, for whatever reason, they want to mint more tokens. It will dilute your shares. It will drive the price down, and it won't cost them any. Again, de.fi is pointing out a possible honeypot with the same type of transfer situation from the other kind. I think it looks strange, but I'm not 100% sure that it is. I'd like to say that a lot of these issues that we've found very well could be the reason why Aviate has not published their audit, or who knows if it's even really been completed. Ideally, when an audit is done, it's done before the deployment of this way that it has an opportunity to correct any deficiency concerns, acknowledge that, yes, this is a risk, but we're going to move forward with it anyway. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know that I've been banned Discord server. One of my crypto friends, one of my DeFi friends, who was also a follower, she found out, took it upon herself to go ask some questions. This is the question that she asked. Joshua, a friend at Maniacal Engineer, just asked a question regarding the audit for the token and the staking contract and was booted from the group without regard. Was this done on accident? Can someone allow him back in the group and respond to his questions? The response was, that guy made videos spreading BS about us. We don't want him here. No answer to the question, which was, are the audits done and when can we expect to see them? The video that he's referring to contained only facts that his team did not address. I've since made another tweet encouraging them to come to me with the facts that I can verify. When they do, I will happily edit that original video with those facts. But at this time, all I have is the information that we found originally. Joshua, Aviate team, Crypto Truth Bombs, Truth Seekers, if you have an answer with facts that can be verified, let me know. I'm happy to work with you. I was originally a fan of your project. I was really excited about it, really excited about the transparency that you advertised, and I'm really disappointed that you're not nearly as transparent as you had advertised, at least up to this point. If you found any of this information useful, please make sure to like and subscribe.